because that's the guy Byron Scott wants in the game at the end of the game. But he was going with Aaron Williams because it was such a critical time, and his team is behind. This was really poor execution right here. George Lynch doesn't see Jason coming up the sideline. Gets all the way, and George tries to get back to prevent the basket. Good finish by Jason.
The most important thing is that Jason saw to George, you know, right from under the basket.
Here comes McLaurin's team, 4 of 12 from three-point territory tonight.
Paul put the combination of guys in the game that you didn't have to motivate to play. They're self-motivated people. Guys like Lynch, you know, you got those guys that come out and they give you everything all the time.
Baron Davis might have just fouled out of the game, and he did, trying to keep the young rookie Collins from getting to the basket. That's a good call.
Baron Davis finishes the night, 37 minutes, 4 of 15 from the field, 4 rebounds, 8 assists, but only 13 points. One of the lowest scoring games he has had in these playoffs.
Well, I saw him tangled up right there, and here comes the penetration of Kenyon Martin, and there he's got a hold of his arm, and he won't let him go, and the referee saw the thing. I mean, I hate to see Baron Davis foul out on a play like that when there's contact like that every possession. But the official right in front of it saw Baron Davis take Collins' arm. Well, the big guy had great footwork. He moved around him so much to the point that the little guy had to hold him. And right here, here's Baron Davis. You know, you don't see who tangles up who, but Baron trying to keep him off the glass. And you see Mark Wunderlich standing right there looking right at Baron Davis. He got busted, hand in the cookie jar.
So he's out. That is the heart and soul of this team. Is Jason Collins at the free throw line, picked up by McLaurin. Lynch is on Martin, and they double him with McLaurin. That is a foul on Charlotte.
And there's another guy. I mean, that's very similar. He's so aggressive. He had no idea there was 2 guys on him. Then he just jumped over him and went to the basket, and again, put the pressure on the ref to get the call.
Lynch has 4 personal fouls.
Everybody that they have out there in Charlotte now, you know, I don't know Wesley, but the other 4 guys out there, they want a pound of flesh on every play. Offensively, though, when a shot is taken, you've got to box out because that's extremely important. It's going to stop the Nets from breaking because these guys are hitting the board so hard.
Danny, it's been an interesting story. Here is a game that we thought Baron Davis had to play perhaps the game of his life for this team to survive. He's gone, and it's a bunch of role players that have come in and picked up the gap, and they have Charlotte with the 2-point lead right now.
Well, they neutralize all the little things we talk about, the things that Jason Kidd does. You know, George Lynch has had an excellent game. Stacey Ogden's made some nice plays, but Bloor has been the biggest guy out on the court, most aggressive, and he's got their team in foul trouble and a little bit back on their heels as well.
Wesley has 9. He'll charge into Martin, and a turnover. It's off Charlotte. And here comes Jason Kidd with a chance to tie. Kittles for the lead.
And that's exactly the play I'm talking about right there, Kevin. This crowd is going crazy. Jason Kidd, right when you don't think they're going to run, Paul Silas is watching the guys walk up the court. Jason Kidd runs up the court and gets an easy basket in transition.
And now he's got a 3-on-2. Kidd slashing inside and off to Kittles. McCullough.
Now you see where Davis is being missed because they've turned the ball over twice, but the offensive boards are going to be extremely important.
McCullough gets a defensive rebound right there. New Jersey on a 12-3 run. After Charlotte led by 6, it's Kittles for 3.
That would have been a dagger right there, but again, they're not anticipating that Jason is going to come at them and attack. But McCullough, 2 big defensive plays down there, covering up the boards with his size and good hands.
And that's what Paul Silas talked about, the spurts of Jason Kidd, that he'll stay very quiet for a while, but then he'll trigger about 2 or 3 fast breaks that will knock you out of the ballpark.
Nalen against Van Horn. Lee Nalen. Another rebound by McCullough. Here comes Kidd into Wesley. Oh, Jason Kidd is spectacular.
And see, you can't worry about any tandem on defense. You got to get everybody back.
Well, when you can rebound on your defensive board, you can fast break.
Bring it out, lunch in, the board's out. All right, but everybody got to rebound. You got to keep guys in front of you to test shots without fouling. Okay, to test shots without fouling. Everybody get the board.
Wesley. Wesley threw one out of bounds, and one was stripped from him by Kidd. That started the momentum of the Nets. But Scott is absolutely correct in terms of boxing out and playing defense, because one of the crucial things that Charlotte has done to stop their offense is hit the offensive boards.
Ogden can't find it inside. Martin and Ogden playing twister. Out of bounds it goes.
You know, Byron Scott talking about defense during that timeout. You got to talk about defense. 3 minutes to go, you're up 5. Paul Silas wants to talk about defense too, but they're down 5. They got to find ways to get the ball in the basket.
Well, and you see how hard it was for the Nets to get that defensive rebound that time. That's one of the things that Charlotte is doing. If they can get the rebound, the Nets are killing Charlotte on transition offense and getting down quickly.
3:01 to play. Wesley. Hornets have missed their last 5 shots. Here's McLaurin, 13 points and 10 rebounds. Hoffman off the bench with 6. Slithers down the lane, can't get it to go.
Same thing, offensive rebounds. Got to keep them off the board.
And a New Jersey foul with 2:45 on the 4th quarter clock. Van Horn to Kittles. Wesley defending on top. Van Horn for 3. Oh, that might be the dagger.
There's a lot of time left in this game.
It's a 7-point lead, New Jersey's biggest tonight. Van Horn has put in 16. Over 5 minutes since Charlotte has scored from the floor. McClure is doubled. He's in a straitjacket inside. There goes McCullough.
McCullough has been enormous since he's come into the foul trouble. He was Byron Scott's 3rd option in this 4th quarter, and he's by far been the most present, the best, biggest presence on defense.
They rotate over to Kittle. Shot clock down to 8. McCullough on top, left 3. Fires it to Van Horn again. Rebound as they go foul-balling around inside. And it's on McCullough, who picks up his 5th of the game.
Well, his presence right there. Kittles does a good job of helping him for a second. McGore's going away from the double team. He does a good job of taking away the baseline, and just as didn't block the shot or anything, but no room for McGlure.
And New Jersey has lapped him a couple times.
Well, and trapping on missed baskets, it's a very dangerous thing against Jason Kidd, because he pushes the ball so fast. If you don't get him on that initial trap, Jason's going to make you pay for it at the other end.
New Jersey shooting 43%. 5 seconds to shoot here. McClure blocks Van Horn and goes hurtling out of bounds. Wow.
Holy cow.
Very interesting.
Call the police right there. There was a mugging going on a foul. I just thought he didn't hit it out of bounds.
Charlotte has missed their last 6.
Offensive rebound.
It's P.J. Brown. Torch throwing inside. Kittles with the rebound. Again, Charlotte can't hit in the 4th quarter when it matters.
And they don't have their 2 best players. I mean, you take Jason Kidd and Kenyon Martin or Keith Van Horn. You take Shaq and Kobe out of the 4th quarter. They don't score. I mean, that's what we're seeing. No Davis and no Jamal Mashburn.
Alley-oop. Oh, Kittles! Wesley and a foul on New Jersey.
Wow.
It's just a beautiful thing, Danny, to watch Jason Kidd orchestrate a game. You know, and when to go fast, when to go slow, which pass to make, who to give the ball to at the proper time. He just does so many things that is unfortunate. Look at this pass. He's going to his right, throws the ball, to his right, throws the ball back to his left shoulder.
The finest moment in the history of the New Jersey Nets is in front of them. They've never played in a conference final series in their 26-year NBA history. If they win tonight, they're in. And right now, 32 seconds separates them from that ultimate destination.
Well, we talk about the pass of Jason Kidd right there, but what about the trampoline that Kenyon Martin was jumping off of? That's a whole new planet.
Finally,
This is the last we'll see of the Charlotte Hornets.
Yep, the Hornets may be finishing this game. 6 seconds left. And we know they're finished in the city of Charlotte. ending their 14-year era in Charlotte. They moved to New Orleans, which was approved last week by the NBA, is on the horizon.
You can say all those things about Paul Silas, all those good things, because people call you Paul Silas.
And I only accept being Paul Silas when he wins. But I tell you what, he's done one heck of a job. And those guys have done that city proud, even though the city somewhat, abandoned them at the end of the year.
You can't win in the playoffs without your best player.
And we kid you not, the New Jersey Nets are going to the Eastern Conference Finals.
We wanted to try to end this series tonight, and you got to give Charlotte a lot of credit. They came out and played hard, and they weren't going to die, and we knew that, and we were just very fortunate to move on.